My name's Sam. I'm a property manager here in Denver. I oversee 26 different properties and 536 units. So we are a third-party management company, and we have our office here in Denver, and all of our buildings that we do manage are in the Denver core, so 3 miles distance from the office. And our buildings range from a single family rental, so 1 unit, all the way up to 110 units. Me specifically, my largest property is 40 units, and all the way down to 1 unit, I have 2 single family homes. And they're all there in the West Wash Park area here in Colorado. With the Swiftlane experience, we had a lockbox stolen from a property in December, and the resident was not home to receive his new keys. He called the on-call work order technician. I said, do not go out. I can key him in from my computer at home. He was able to gain access and then gain access to his home safely. That was huge. It saved a lot of time for our company. It saved money for the owner, so we didn't have to send a technician out. And I was able to talk to the resident on the phone while gaining him access to the property, all from my home. And so that's why we, as a company, enjoy having Swiftlane, because we can do everything remotely. It also syncs with our Yardi, which is, our property management software. All the residents' emails and phone numbers connect to Swiftlane. And so we don't really have to do much as the property manager to set residents up. They get the email notification, and we love how it's pretty hands-off. The only time that we really have to mess with it is when we change our codes for our vendors to get in. But other than that, it's a very easy system to use, and so we enjoy using it. Denver, I think, is ranked at least in the top 5 as most package theft, car theft. It's changing a lot, I guess, to say, as a city. A lot of vandalism, a lot of homelessness, and we've been experiencing a lot of our call boxes being vandalized, a lot of package theft. And so, the nice thing with having a Swiftlane system helps with security. Residents feel a lot safer when they don't have to, try to sort through their keys at night. When it's 2 a.m., they're getting home from the bar, they can just go to the Swiftlane from their phone and unlock it. And they're able to get in the building a lot quicker. And so the nice thing too is we know who's entering our building from the Swiftlane camera, and helps limit people coming in trying to vandalize the property or steal packages. I can let you know right now that if we're going to compare 2 properties, one with a Swiftlane and one without, a resident's going to pick one with the Swiftlane to have more of that security feel. When someone is a prospect, right? Someone that's looking at several of our properties, they look at what features we have. Is it a camera? Is it a Swiftlane? Is the front gate locking? Things like that. That adds a sense of security to a prospective resident. Owners now are starting to realize that in these bigger cities where there's theft and vandalism increasing. And so they're looking to invest into their properties to either retain current residents or have it, be as a good advertising skill to invite new residents to lease at their property rather than the one down the block. And when you look at the ROI, I guess that just depends on what we would charge as a small amenity fee for adding a Swiftlane. So if that's $10 a unit, so if we have 12 units, that's $120 a month that the owner's now collecting on top of that. Let alone that saves, if a current resident decides to renew their lease another 12 months because we have added, a sense of security with the Swiftlane, that saves turn costs. Turn cost is about $2,500. Now you're looking at vacancy. Vacancy loss can be up to a month, 2 months. And if, you're trying to lease the apartment for $1,500, there's $3,000 right there. So if you're able to retain your residents after adding a sense of security like Swiftlane, the owner is saving a lot of money. And also when the owner looks to put their building on the market, and the new buyer sees that they already have Swiftlane installed and like a small value add to the asset. I use Swiftlane and Butterfly MX, and I have to say that I enjoy using Swiftlane better because of a few reasons. I noticed that the Butterfly MX screen will burn out pretty quickly if it sits in the sun. The Swiftlane is a cleaner, sleeker look. And the touchscreen is more user-friendly than the Butterfly system. And then the scanning of the eyes of the resident is very helpful. That way the resident, if they have their hands are full of groceries, they can just put their face up to the screen and they don't have to pull their phone out to try to scan in. And that's a very nice feature to have that I've not seen another, security monitoring system have. So those are the 3 big ones that I've seen that, where Butterfly system is lacking and that I've had issues with Butterfly. I've had a butterfly system vandalized recently, and I reached out to our rep there, and they want to charge an additional fee to replace it, and that fee is very expensive. It's almost $2,000, and so the owner already paid that to get the butterfly system installed, and unfortunately the system was vandalized, but Butterfly does not want to help cover the cost to replace the new one, and so that just becomes very costly to the owner, and eats away at their NOI. I've been fortunate enough that the properties that I do have Swiftlane at, it seems like they have not been touched, where I don't know if thieves think that these butterfly systems are not as durable, but my Swiftlane they hold up. I don't really see much tampering with them, and they seem to last longer. Most of our properties had the old linear call box. For their time back in the 90s, early 2000s, that was a nice system. But now that we can have something with a screen and something that they can call their guests in from, Uber Eats is a huge deal now. DoorDash, things like that, they can just get the delivery driver into the building and get the food delivered to their door. So that's a nice feature, and just how user-friendly it is. It's very easy to use, and so residents do really enjoy having that at their property.